Okay, we made it up to the top, or past Weary Gap, and where are we right now?
Well, we're on our way to Mount Muir, and man, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. Wow.
$6:55. Some sort of raven nearby, something woke me up, but it's time to get up.
Morning, day 2. As usual, we had a few whiskeys and some laughs last night. So 7:30 a.m. Marty's just coming back from getting water.
No bears.
No bears. And we got a hefty fire and coffee.
So the water from his dam. Look at that dam. Look at how impressive that is.
I don't think we can get by it. There's a big pool here too, and it goes all the way down there.
He's even got rocks in his dam. That's where we were last night at the lake. All right. Good to go.
Just threw some water on the fire. Probably chuck a bit more in a sec here. All cleaned up, ready to go. Hopefully it's gonna be a beautiful day.
Yeah, and follow this shore. Oh wow, it just makes me so mad, you know? Somebody's brought a can. Obviously you got the ability to carry heavy weight, and why didn't you bring it out? Way easier than last time. Last time I mistakenly followed the creek and I ended up below the waterfall and bushwhacked. There's a trail around.
Hey Marty.
Yeah.
Explain our route. Now we've got a great view.
Our route is, so this is called the Weary Gap. So we're gonna go over this wall and traverse about 1 kilometer. And then we're gonna follow that ridge, high ridge, up to there and then drop down on the back side of that peak. But since we're gonna be up there and it's a gorgeous day, we might follow the ridge to the top of Mount Muir. The only reason we might not is because of the wind. We're going to be extremely exposed up there.
Seen horse shit. And we were wondering how a horse gets up where Marty's going now.
Right here.
A little sketchy.
I couldn't walk here last time, there's too much snow, but I know that the fastest way through the gap is around the outlet of this lake, so over this waterfall.
Top. Very pretty.
The way around is down there. We gotta cross that creek where it was coming out of the mountain.
Okay. Pretty shallow, eh?
We gotta cross the outlet of this creek, but I think we gotta cross it down there. Woohoo!
Success.
Welcome to the Wary Gap. Woohoo! This is a gap, folks. Or a pass.
So we've reached objective number 2.
Yeah.
The Wary Gap.
You betcha. Now the question is, how do we go over that? I don't know where I turned last time.
Going up there?
Yeah, we're going up there. I gotta get a better view of it, see where we're going.
There.
I think I might have gone further down and climbed up, but I think if we go across, we can still do it. I just want to check from here. See if the landmark.
Weather's been good. Very, very, very light snow.
Alright, so we've made it to the Wary Gap. Now we have a big climb ahead of us, so Jeff and I are just going to pause here. Where's my lunch? My lunch is these chicken salad with crackers and some peanuts, and put some new GoPro batteries, and make sure we got lots of opportunities to videotape on the way up. Put on a jacket because it's going to be windy, and make sure our legs are strong and we're hydrated. Woohoo! Yeah, not too complicated.
Short break before we do our climb. Hummus, turkey breast, crackers, hickory sticks,
Chicken salad.
how do you say that in French? Poulet de salade?
Salade de poulet. The other way around, yeah.
And then, can't quite see it, but we're going straight up there.
Hits the spot.
All right, let's do this. Ooh, that's a big hill.
I know I'm on the same trail as last year. There's a flat rock where I put 3 horned corals last year.
So last year Marty left 3 horned corals.
But I just found a couple more. But I was telling Jeff on the way up that I had left 3 horned corals, and then I wasn't sure where I turned up to go over the ridge. Well, obviously, this is where I turned up last year. They're all over the place. So these corals used to be found, they're corals that were on the ocean bottom, and now they're here at like, wow, you know, 3,000 feet above sea level. So it's crazy that this is an old ocean bed.
Looks like poop.
Like they're everywhere, like, you know, right there. So the height of the land forms the Alberta-BC border. So that's British Columbia. And once you go over the Weary Gap and down, you intersect the Great Divide Trail. Look at this, eh? We're going up there. Beautiful tamarack and spruces, all spruces. Yeah, we're technically on the Continental Divide. This is the height of the land that separates Alberta and British Columbia. So we're walking along.
Yeah, bit of a break here. You can't even see where we came up. It's, you know, down that way. That was steep. You got to be sure of your footing on those things. That's pretty much a scramble. Yeah, it's your typical scramble. And there's rain over there that's kind of staying away from us, which is great. And we're high up. You can almost like touch the clouds. What a view. Oh yeah, Alberta, BC. So we're straddling the line right now.
Probably BC.
Or yeah, we're in BC. Here's our ridge walk portion. Holy shit, I don't like heights. I didn't want to turn around. That's where we came from over there. Ridge walked along. And then up there. Okay, we made it up to the top, or past Weary Gap, and where are we right now?
Well, we're on our way to Mount Muir, and man, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. Wow. Actually, Mount Muir, if you pan, there you go. That's Mount Muir right there. We're going to be on the second summit of Mount Muir, and the main summit's there, but I don't think we're going to go visit. It's 2:30. Probably add an hour to our day, and we still got a nasty descent. We're not at the summit yet, although we'll be there in 10 minutes. That's not gonna.
BC. Alberta.
This is definitely vertigo inducing. Like, it just messes with your mind, and ugh, I don't like it. I don't like heights. I'm exhausted. we camped last night. Where you see the wide river, and then beyond you see the beaver pond. This is what a ridge walk looks like. We came up that way.
Okay, that part scared me a lot.
Where would you go, folks? Band is very loose gravel, but easier to slide down.
Probably letting Marty just go ahead a little bit there because I'm kicking up rocks that keep rolling to him. I think it should be good now.
Hi, Jeff is. Wow. He's making his way down. He'll be fine. So we need to zigzag, and the lake is behind that ridge. That's Mount Strachan. The lake is behind Mount Strachan. Doesn't get easier even if you've been there twice. Some people say they'd rather go the other way around and climb that yellow band. No thanks. I'd rather come down. Well, that was a bit of work, but the rewards.
Yeah. Ski boots.
I wouldn't want to do this trip in the opposite direction.
Nope. Yeah, so we came down right down there, or down that scree slope, which is pretty much like skiing in hiking boots.
Not a drop.
Strachan. We need to go there. Because right over there, over the hump, is Carnarvon Lake. The second 2021 bucket list. This big monster. Came from, probably broke off of there millions of years ago. We're just trying to find the path to pick through this moonscape. There's another one.
There's an arch. How steep these trees are.
So from the rock, slide down and into some bushwhacking to intersect the trail that leads to Carnarvon. And easy to find.
There's the lake.
Objective number 3 and bucket list 2021 lakes for me. I present to you Carnarvon Lake. Yeah. Beautiful.
Right here, bud. Actually, I might put my tent right next to... We're not making a fire, so I'm just gonna go get a big glass of water. Welcome to Carnarvon Lake. Whew! What a day. What a day. Oh man. That's some serious amount of bushwhacking and climbing and screeding and downhilling and trail finding and
Usually you welcome the downhill, but after today, downhill hurts.
I just want water right now.
So we're finally here. Oh, that was a tough day. We'd love a fire, but this place is bone dry. Everyone's all gathered all the wood that's usable. I don't know, man. Do I go get some or do I not? Alright, got in, messing around, setting up camp. Got a little chilly. We're down there, so the sun will hit us in the morning. I don't want to split on this side.
Jeff's having a smoky, and I'm having Alpine Air Pasta Roma.
How's that Roma?
Actually pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Let it sit 15 minutes instead of 12, and
I got hot dogs and a pita. Or sorry, smokies and a pita. Some mustard, ketchup, and mayo all mixed in with hickory sticks thrown on it.
I almost always have an Alpine Air or something super easy in the pack. It's just kind of like an emergency ration, or you know, you come into camp and you're just tired and you don't feel like doing too much. You just rehydrate one of those meals, and you know, some of them are tasty and they're full of calories, so there's nothing wrong with them, except they're expensive. Decided to set up our tents over there so that when the sun comes up, hopefully we'll get some sun on the tents, warm them up. You know, in situations like this, you know, it's a judgment call. We made a fire. There's not a lot of fire out here, firewood, so we made a fire, start warming up. But usually in situations like this, I prefer to get my tent up. You know, if I had a bit of a chill when we got off the hill. You know, you sweat so much and you get a chill when you stop working, even if you change clothes. And so what I like to do often is just set up my tent and go in my sleeping bag for half an hour kind of thing, and then I'm good to go. Kind of a rookie mistake. I wore my puffy while hiking, and it's coming out nicely now. It's drying, but you know, these things are not waterproof, or they're not very breathable. This is a better jacket when I'm hiking because I can open the vents on the back and places like that, and there's more air circulation. So it is what it is. I left the house. I packed quickly. Yeah. Well, here's what happened. I was up north a couple of weeks ago doing some other work, and I packed my backpack because I was up north of in the Grand Cache area. So I thought on the way back that I'd sneak in the Wilmore Wilderness and head off real quick to Snake Indian Falls. So I packed my pack, and but I think when I packed my pack, I had an idea in mind that I was going to throw some clean clothes in it at the last minute because I had clothes for work and whatever, and then I was just going to try. Anyways, long story short, I didn't unpack, and when we had this opportunity to come here, you know, I said, oh, okay, we're going for 3 days, so I just grabbed my backpack and came out here. Well, I'm missing one component of my backpack. I don't have my clothes bag, so I don't have an extra t-shirt for sleeping at night. I don't have extra socks. I don't have gloves. Gloves would have been handy today. So a couple of things missing. No big deal. I mean, it would have to be an extreme survival situation for me to be in trouble. And of course, I'm hiking with a buddy. So, you know, Jeff just volunteered. He said if I needed a pair of socks, I could borrow a pair from him. Well, I'm fine. I'm totally fine.
Tents are over there. Big fire going. We're having tea and whiskey and recovering.
All right, Another day in the bag. What a spectacular second day, you know. You go over the wall, you go over the Wary Gap, you climb up Mount Muir, you come down on the other side, you go through that giant boulder field, and then you cut out, and finally you see Carnarvon Lake. So it is one of my favorite hikes, and I recommend it. If I can make it popular, that's great. Tomorrow we're going to get up early, go through the chain section, and an easy hike out, cross the Highwood at the end, and then we're going to run into Longview and go grab ourselves a nice burger and a beer. So hope you enjoyed this second day, and we'll see you folks tomorrow morning.